All right, people. Welcome back to another episode of S5 and the Side of Frye.
That's
Once
fine.
again, you got me, Sam B. You got my man Rap up in the building, and also Guru, aka Reg. Welcome back, fellas. Welcome back. Hey, listen. Last
What up?
episode
What
was one of
up?
the best episodes we had. I think everything flowed pretty well. So, what everybody been up to since we chopped it up last week? Working. Me. Oh,
Yeah,
I had a birthday party. I forgot about that. My daughter's fifth birthday party. So she turned
that's
five
what's up.
on Monday.
That's what's up.
Came by there, play some pool,
Let's not bring that
little
up right now.
something,
Let's not bring that up right now.
something.
We'll
Say
talk
no
about this
more.
another time. We'll talk about that another time. I need some get back.
Oh, yo, I did see James Franklin today. He was walking on the campus. So I was like,
Okay.
oh, that's old boy. I mean, I was going by too fast so I could yell at him. But I'm just thinking of Key and Peele. As soon as I say I'm thinking the Key and Peele skit, like,
Yeah.
because they always, they got skits.
He
But
came
yeah, it
out.
was good to see him, man.
He
I think
came
he'll have a
out.
good year.
He came out last year right before the play. Well, right during the playoff. I forgot which one it is. It's T.
Key,
Yeah.
yeah.
He portrayed him. That was funny as heck, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's pretty cool. I forgot you got those connects, man. We go around, man.
I ain't got no connect, dog. I saw him, dog.
Got you got
You
that.
gotta do him like when I saw old boy. Hey, S5 and the side of fries, man. Look me up, look me up.
Woody. Crazy Woody. I sent
Yeah,
Lee and
contract.
I sent I think I sent Lee. Maybe I did sent Lee. I don't think he can make it, but I definitely sent Scooby one invite, and I also told him so. I don't know if you can join. He may not, but knowing Scooby probably won't join. We'll check him out next time maybe. All right, fellas, we're gonna start off with some breaking news. We had a lot on the slate. We're gonna talk about some crazy things that happened. Woo! I don't know the cause of it because it's not 100% official. I know there's some investigations going on or whatnot, but the AB Antonio Brown brawl in Miami, from what I seen, he was holding his own. That's all I know. He definitely was holding his own, and it looked like everybody that was running up on him was like twice his size. So that just lets you know,
Yeah,
hey, don't run up on it, man. Don't run up on. Don't get blown
yeah.
up.
Yeah, he been lifting weights for years.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Did y'all see?
I'll just go. Yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, he was more than capable of taking care of himself, even in that thing. And my thing is if they necklace ain't if it ain't dancing the way Julius Randle and Jalen Hurts be dancing, y'all
Yeah,
saw bro.
Boy, them boys be iced
What's the
up.
point? Yeah, what's the point? Like if it don't look like that, what's the point? And then again, why would you run up on any kind of football player? Like those
yeah.
dudes are like you gotta be crazy to play football anyway, and to play at that level. Nah, and he knocked his security guy out too. Like everybody was getting it.
Yeah.
American, Mexican, everybody.
They
So
they didn't know they was messing with a gorilla, man.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It take
What
about
Vince was saying.
take about 8 of them to beat a damn gorilla. They were like,
Okay.
"But we're gonna stomp his ass to death."
That's what Biscuit said. Don't help me, help the bear. Like I'm
Yeah,
like, bro, yeah, nah, that was a terrible
yeah,
decision, bro. That
yeah.
he the wrong one.
Yeah.
AB stay in something though, man. You know what I'm
He
saying?
do. Yeah.
It's like he a magnet for just whatever the case may be.
You know what?
He
I
can't even go
realized.
outside.
Yeah, because y'all know he was the president at Kanye West's Kanye West school. He was like
Oh,
the
I ain't heard of that.
director or something. Yeah, that
I ain't
was
heard of that
crazy,
one.
Damn,
man.
I ain't heard of that one. I gotta look into that one.
You got him on
Gotta look at that.
payroll, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
that's what that is. He bought that position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Or somebody paying him to hold that position.
I
Yeah,
will say this though. Oh,
we'll
go
hear
ahead, Rick.
about the cahoots
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
episode about 3 or 4 years from now. You know what I'm saying? That shit's still in the making.
I will say this though. You talked about you got to be crazy to play football. They ran up on the craziest one out of all of them though. Like out of
Yeah.
anybody you can run up on, why you gonna run up on AB? Like, and if it really comes
Yeah.
down to the come down, and it comes out that they really were trying to get that man
Take
for
his
his
chain.
head, and by
Yeah.
all he had the right to do what he did, throw them hands, bro. I bet you the next time they try to run up on somebody, they're gonna be like, oh, hold up, hold up.
And
That's
Hey,
like being in a street fight too. I know we all done had street fights before, but the dudes that's real quick, like when you playing sports and they real quick, they quick with their feet, they quick with their hands too, bro.
yeah,
like
exactly.
like they quick with their hands too.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when's the last time you got punched in the face? Like, bro, who walks around prepared to get punched in the face like that
yeah.
over a chain? Nah, I ain't never ready to fight. Like that's the last thing that's on my mind fighting somebody. This ain't 40 years ago or 30 years ago, but it's all good.
they thought he was gonna give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause for the YNs, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely Paul pretty work. But yeah, he ain't giving nothing up. Before we get into some crazy stuff, we gotta talk about Brock Purdy getting paid. Um, he got to show up now. I mean, he lost Debo, so
We know
I
how that goes when you get paid. It's hard enough
yeah,
when you got the talent
yeah.
and everything working in your favor, much less Mr. Irrelevant. You know what I mean? We're gonna
So
see. We're gonna see.
much as I hate to say it, and I hope it don't happen, but losing Debo, your boy's injury prone, CMC, Christian McCaffrey,
Mm-hmm.
so he don't
Ayuk
have.
hurt right now.
Yep, he don't have the weapons that he had when they were healthy. So getting that money now, he gonna have to show up and prove, hey, am I really that dude? Like, did they make the right choice, putting me at starter and keeping me on? But we'll see. What you
I
saying,
would say
Rep?
don't change that game plan.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got the
They're
ball
not
has to
gonna
go
do
through
that.
CMC. You got the
Yeah.
ball has to go through CMC as long as he stay healthy. And I don't want to keep saying it, but I just know how that man's career has been. But when he's healthy, he'll beat.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely going to be a saving grace for Brock Purdy. What's the other
Hey,
receiver
Guru.
that acts for all that
Jennings.
money?
Jennings
And
and Ayuk.
Ayuk,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ayuk didn't play up to par like he did last season. In my opinion, I don't think all the money he was asking for. I personally don't think he really played like he should have.
Well, he actually played 2 seasons ago. He
Yeah,
missed all last season.
yeah. Well, you about to say something? Go ahead. My bad.
Well, I was gonna say, I thought you was finished, my bad. I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
no,
off.
you good.
But I was gonna say, you see how he started the sentence off with, I hate to say this?
Yeah, it's
Like,
never a
man,
good thing.
he ain't hate to say none of that. He was ready to say that. He was prepared to say
That
that.
man left
Talking about
Carolina
he hate to
high and
say it.
dry. He left Carolina
Man,
high and
you
dry.
loved it. He was like, let me go ahead. Well, I didn't do the little heart. He was ready to
CLC.
say that.
See,
Exactly. Somebody hate to say that. Look, I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna keep it short. Everything you just said, I agree with. At the end of the day, for me, once you pay your quarterback, you typically don't win. So if anybody can figure out how to pay the quarterback and win, I think it is their coach. I mean, I know he was our offensive coordinator. I know he's lost a couple Super Bowls, but if anybody can figure it out, I would say it's him and the coach in Los Angeles. I
Yeah.
think I think those are the two coaches that could like figure it out once you pay somebody. Everybody else, they're just doing the best they can. So good luck to them. And Brock Purdy, I never thought he was a bad quarterback. I was surprised because I watched a little bit of. He went to Iowa State, right? Yeah, he went to Iowa State, and I watched him because his brother was at Florida State as a commit. So I'm like, well, let me check. Because when they talk about him, they
I know
talk
that.
about him. I'm
I
like, let me
know
check
that.
out Purdy. And then to see him slide, I was like, oh my God, why did he? Because he was great in college. If he would have went to Tennessee or Notre Dame, he would have been a third, fourth round, second, third round pick, easy. So he slid. So yeah, shout out Brock Purdy, man. I hope he ball out. You know what I'm saying? Just when they play against the
he ain't
Falcons, they don't play
slide.
with.
He ain't slide. He fell.
Yeah, yeah,
That boy
yeah,
plummeted. The
yeah,
Bottom,
yeah.
last
bottom of the
one.
bottom. Yeah.
Hey, but he got all his money back, just like our boy
Yeah.
Shador.
Yes,
Our
sir.
boy Shador doing the same thing.
Think about all that they've spent over the last couple of years. They paid Ayuk. They played Purdy. They wouldn't pay Debo. Did they pay? They paid a little bit for
Yeah.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Oh, well, for Debo, they paid Debo too. I think remember, they wanted to pay him as a running back. He wanted to get paid as a receiver.
Yeah.
So they
Okay.
was fighting about
Okay.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He got,
yeah. And then they turn around and just I think that's gonna be part of Brock Purdy's success as well. Man, I just forgot his name. The linebacker they just re-signed. Top
Uh,
top linebacker, one of the top
yeah.
one in the
yeah.
league.
Beast. He got a brother playing too. Bosa.
No,
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 no, no,
no, not
no.
him. No,
Fred
no, the
Warner.
black dude.
Fred
Oh,
Yeah,
Warner.
Fred
there
Warner.
you
Fred
go.
Warner. Yeah,
Fred
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Warner.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a beast.
So
Yeah,
they done
he's a beast.
spent about 354, 500 million over the last couple years on paper. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they ain't spending it all at once, but
Yeah.
them boys, they got a hefty salary cap they got to worry about. So
They'll ask everybody to take a pay cut next year. You watch. Everybody they're gonna convert those signing bonuses. They're gonna convert them. Yeah.
wait, I don't know about that.
They
Them niggas is
definitely
goddamn
are.
trying to get paid out there, but
So,
they ain't win Super Bowl no way.
yeah, they ain't win no Super Bowl. We already know who's going to the bowl next year, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into some
Uh-huh.
basketball, then we're gonna shift to
Okay.
some confrontation that's been going on. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about the WNBA season starting. I see Rap, you got on your WNBA shirt. I got me a hat coming. I got to get me an Aces hat too.
Okay.
So I got me an Aces hat
Yeah.
coming. So I really like, and I'm not gonna sit there and fake the funk like I watch all the games, but I have been watching a lot of games these past few seasons. I'm very excited about this season, especially since the previous season, it really, really elevated the WNBA season with Caitlin Clark coming in the season before. What's the other girl she's always
And
been?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese.
And
Angel
Angel
Reese.
Reese. They
Angel Reese
came in
Yeah.
together. They
came
came
in
in
together.
Don't
together.
forget
Came in
about
together.
Angel
There
now.
you go.
Oh, I'm
There
not
you
gonna forget
go.
about Angel. Like that
Yeah.
has taken the WNBA up. Like I love the fact that they're getting the viewership now. All of these things are starting to flow in. Nothing but great things happening for the NWA, and I can't wait to see the season. I got to go for the Sparks because of Asia Wilson. Not Sparks. Yeah, no, sorry, the Aces. I'm already wrong. The Aces because of Asia Wilson coming out of Carolina. I said Sparks.
Who will win that first game in that series, boy?
I got to go for the Aces because of Asia Wilson coming out of Carolina. So, but Rap, I know you're a little bit more in tune to it, so I'm gonna start that off with you,
Yeah.
man.
Let Guru go. I follow
Okay.
Guru.
All right, Guru.
Season got started, yeah. You had that controversy with Angel and Caitlin Clark, but as far as the league is concerned, Caitlin Clark, she's the top dog out there as far as individual play, bunch of triple doubles,
Oh yeah.
gonna break the record, run away with it. But at the end of the day, it's a growing league for sure.
Yeah.
Asia Wilson, as you spoke of, South Carolina, shout out South Carolina. She hooping too. MVPs coming back, trying to get back-to-back championships from 3 years in a row. Hey, I'll check them out though. I want to see the fight though. I want to see them break out and goddamn throw down. All bullshit aside.
I think the best player in the league though is your girl. What's her name? Collier.
Nafisa Collier.
Yes, I think she's the best.
Lisa.
Honestly, I'm gonna go for Asia Wilson, but I think
Yes.
yeah, she's a beast, man. I watched. I know we both talked about some of those. What's those that series they started the 3-on-3, and then they did the one
The
on one.
unrivaled.
Yeah, the
Unrivaled.
unrivaled tournaments, and she just
Yeah.
ran through
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
man. She was dominating that. But I'm excited
Yeah.
for the season two. So, Rap, what you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, y'all said the same thing. I mean, the WNBA season has started. I think, matter of fact, Phoenix, I believe they are, or not Phoenix, but I believe the Mercury, yeah, I believe they are 4-0. So the Lynx, not Mercury, the Lynx.
The links, yeah.
So Nafisa Collier, they're starting off great. I think they're 4-0. She has looked like the best player in the league this year. Asia Wilson is my GOAT, and I do think that she'll have an opportunity. I think the only thing is that they're still trying to figure out like who their big is going to be. I mean, they got Kia Stokes, but they need another big that can score a little bit. So they played against the Liberty, who won the championship, and Breonna Stewart, the reigning MVP. They were outmatched. They lost to them in the finals in the playoffs last year, and they beat them the year before in the finals. Asia did the Aces. So the Aces, they got a lot of. I mean, they added Jewel Lloyd, one of the highest scoring guards in the
Yeah,
league
I was
last
gonna
year,
say they just
to
added
the
some.
squad. So this year it's gonna be a 3-team race. It's gonna be, and I mean, you got to put the defending champs. You got to put New York up top, the Liberty. You got to put Minnesota Lynx with Nafisa, and then you got to put the Aces there. And I will hold off on everybody else. I think that Connecticut will be well. I think that Seattle will play well, and I think that Indiana will play well. The problem that I have with Caitlin Clark, ultimately, I think she's a fantastic player. I don't like the people that have attached themselves to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that her brand of basketball, if played by anybody else, would be viewed a little bit differently. All right. So
Oh yeah.
because
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
her foul on Angel last year, Angel fouled her, and they wanted to Dejanay. Anytime she got fouled, they wanted to complain that she was getting killed. Now they don't talk about her pushing off. She has not gotten stronger over college to this year. She ain't gotten stronger. She still pushes off a lot. But as far as her offensive game, she's great. And
Yeah.
she's going to get better. She's not the best point guard yet. She will be the best point guard. Is she one of the top playmakers? If you want to call the best playmaker, you can do that. But the best point guard is who can run the offense better. I don't think, and the GM voted that she wasn't the best point guard. You know what I'm saying? They gave that to my girl from the Aces, which I don't know why her name escapes me all of a sudden, like always. But I won't talk all day about that. Y'all know I can go about that or
Oh yeah.
whatever.
Think about
The
going
point
back. I
point
mean,
guard, the point guard. So yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be a great season, man, for sure.
think about going back to the Liberty when you
Yep.
were talking about them. They got what's her name, Jaquel Jones. You said
Jonquel
Brianna
Jones, yeah.
Stewart, and then you also they
Yeah.
got God, what's that other one?
Sabrina
Sabrina.
UNESCO.
Man, they got
Yeah.
they got
You
they
Nelson.
got a they got a big three, bro. They got a big
Yeah, they got a
three. So
squad.
they got a
I
squad.
mean, Stewart came from Seattle to join them. So I
Yeah.
mean, she, and to be real, Minnesota was on them. Like they had them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like the Knicks game, but they had them, and they let it slip away. But
Let them off the
I'm
hook.
telling you,
Let them off the hook.
John Quell, she
Yeah,
made
shout
a
out
couple plays,
Danny
and
Green.
it's gonna be a good season, man. But I'm aces all day, and the subscription is only $34.99 for the whole year, so y'all should cop that. That's pennies on the dollar, bro.
That
They
is
get
true.
played
Fire stick.
44 games.
Fire stick.
All right, so we're talking about the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese thing. That was a
Yeah,
big old, big old debate that sparked some other stuff between my man Ryan Clark and RG3. Now everybody done seen it, everybody done heard it. Ralph, you and I were talking about it a little bit earlier. How about you got a cousin? So me personally, I'm just gonna call it like I call it. I see nothing wrong with what Ryan Clark said. I totally understand where Ryan Clark is coming from. Maybe it's because I can identify with that because me growing up with a single black mom, me understand all those type of things. That's just my personal opinion. But there have been some people that come out and they wanted to defend RG3. I'm gonna hear y'all out, then I say my little piece. So, Red, I'm gonna start with you. I don't know if you've been following or noticed what was going on. Basically, it was a debate about. It came out about.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, I'm with
So,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword on that one right there. You know what I'm saying? That's like like that movie Starsky and Hutch when it was had the dance off,
yeah.
and old boy clearly won. And then I'm gonna have to go with my man that RG3 over here. But nah, man, RG3, man, he is when he try to get in his black mode, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you can tell, like, come on, man, that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? He hold himself to be a preppy type of, you know what I'm saying, dude. I ain't never gonna see him out there breakdancing nowhere. But to go off on the situation and the way he did, sparking Ryan, Ryan, I think Ryan Clark really don't care what it go to, you know, because his rebuttal was borderline. You know what I'm saying? Now RG got to say something back to him, but he took the high road. He took the high road. Them boys just everybody got an opinion.
Everybody got an opinion.
yeah, yeah. It's funny too because I don't think I want to dive too deep in it because I think everybody else has, but
Yep.
I was kind of saying, I was telling you guys just about, living on an army base of five. Oh, no, I wasn't telling you. I was telling in the other chat we got. But I lived on an army base of 5 years. My father was in the military for a very long time. So we lived around a lot of different army bases. And I'll put it this way. We grew up in Germany as well. I went to school in Germany. I can still count to 10 in German, right? So, like, that's the kind of imprint, like, being raised overseas had on me, right? It was very racist. Now that I'm older, I can identify that. But one of the things I was telling them about is that we moved from Germany to St. Louis, I told y'all about that. There was a whole bunch of I went to a white school, like it was a white magnet school, and there was not a lot of blacks at all. I was probably one, and my brother was in the other grade, so he was one, and we had a girl in our class, and you know what I'm saying, like it was very spaced out, right? But a lot of the military kids went here because that's the parents of the military. My point is that I didn't grow up with a lot of people that look like me until I moved to Atlanta, where all my family lived. Then I started, like, that's when the experience started for us for the most part, right? So RG3, when he talks about, like, I'm a black man, this is this, I'm raising black women, he don't have the depth. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't, when we say getting out the mud, not everybody can relate. I know it's cliche to say, but some people don't know you going home, your parent, you ain't got nothing to eat at the house. You got to go to your cousin's house. You got to go to your best friend's house. You know what I'm saying? When someone tries to question, well, I grew up out the mud too. Well, wait a minute, you don't have the depth because you don't know what I've been through. RG3 don't know what black women went through. Because if he did, he wouldn't have said what he said. He wouldn't have come about it that way. You can't know somebody's intent by looking at them. That's no different than what's your boy used to do with Stephen A. What's the white dude name? Skip Bayless.
Yeah, Bayless.
He would talk about intent. You never played the sport. You don't have it.
Hell,
You don't know how to judge intent. You're not a mind reader.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying with RG3, like he's a good brother, like he got a lane, he gonna do his thing in his lane or whatever. But it's not everybody has the depth to talk about things that concern race. It
Yeah.
just is what it is. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If I'm a millionaire kid, I can't tell you how to get it out the mud. I've never done it before. I'm a millionaire kid.
But
Even though I'm a kid.
regardless of what anybody think about the situation, we done seen it play out for the last couple of years. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely.
We've
Absolutely.
all probably like threw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Boy, they hate each other, boy, or this, that, or the third.
And it's
But
okay. And that's
him
okay.
having it, yeah, him, villainizing it like,
Right.
like she gonna do something to the girl. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
really, the foul wasn't that hard of a foul. Like it wasn't. It definitely wasn't a flagrant. Um,
Well, it wasn't a basketball play. I
yeah,
would,
yeah.
I would,
When
yeah,
she,
I would,
if you watch that, she going up from her waist up. Everybody, I mean, you seen the take foul in the NBA. If that was the NBA, you wouldn't have said a damn thing. I don't think.
no,
We can watch the game tonight and put those
yeah,
two plays side by side, and somebody's gonna make that same play, just reaching in to hack you. You know what I'm saying, to keep you from getting the shot up
right.
in the vicinity. You know what I'm saying? So
But I agree
Yeah,
with you,
yeah,
bro, because that's basically what Ryan Clark is saying. It's like he's fueling a negative narrative about Angel Reese being that villain. Like he's trying to RG's trying to make sense. And then the whole time as he was talking about that, how he was talking about how his mannerisms were and how his wife was in the background doing all of this. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So that's what he's
right.
talking about. Like and I
Because
think we were
he,
talking about this in the chat. Like the fan base that Caitlin Clark has
Mhm.
not only can't stand Angel Reese, but you know what I'm saying? So let's be realistic. Not all of them. Let me say this. Not all of them. Not all of them. But she does
right,
have a small sector of fans that really can't stand it.
large,
Yeah, that
large
really can't
sector.
and want nothing but bad things. So, and you're only fueling the fire when you're trying to villainize Angel Reese. So that's basically all he was saying. Go ahead, Rap.
But look, but that's the thing though. Emmanuel Acho, he
Huh?
tries to jump into conversations just like this. They don't have the depth. They don't understand. The reason why he got offended with Ryan because he doesn't have the depth to understand that. Wait a minute, I'm helping racists jump on the bandwagon to drag her down. My platform is huge. I got to be responsible for the way I respond. So I can't look at Angel. I don't look at Angel as somebody that I can relate with. You can relate with Caitlin Clark because in your mind, y'all know how that go.
Yep.
You know how it go.
Oh yeah.
If
Oh
he the
yeah.
only black man in the room full of people, he cool. Hey, we gonna be like, yo, I can't stay here long, bro. I
I
don't feel
bet you he
real
be dancing.
comfortable.
I bet you he be dancing a jig. I
Absolutely.
bet
You
you
want
he
to feel
be.
my hair? You want to feel my hair because he doesn't have the depth. He can't speak on these things. We know you always protect a black woman. You all because they make the less, they wanted the smartest, you always protect black women, whether they with you or not. If you see it broke, you're like, yo, we gotta police our own community. But when you bring people in that look like us, but that's not really in the neighborhood, they say stuff like this. I'm done, man. I'm done. That's all I want to.
No, you right. You spot on. Spot on.
I wish they would air the conversation that he and his wife were having before they did the podcast. Man,
A Klan
boy,
rally. You got
wow.
Uncle Ruckus.
If you do all the fans, if there's more than 2 names in the family tree Adolf, then
Oh. Well, we're gonna keep.
Anybody that go ahead.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
go ahead.
no.
We
Look,
done.
no, 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 no.
We done. I just your wife race is not important.
It's not.
Whenever men,
Nothing to do with it.
you don't ever hear people saying my Asian wife. You never hear that.
he
It's
calls girl
always
milk, don't he?
right. That bruh. Like I'm saying, that alone means that you don't have the depth of this conversation, bro. That Ryan is here and you down here when it comes to race relations, bro. Just accept that. Just accept it. It's cool.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see it play. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see it play out a couple of more times throughout the season between them two, or hopefully they can, you know, nip it in the bud. But we'll
Celebrity
see.
boxing. They 2 candidates for the celebrity boxing. For
Celebrity
He
real.
don't
UFC.
want them hands, bro. He don't want that. Yeah.
But we're gonna keep it basketball, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and talk about that man winning that MVP. SGA had one of the best seasons out there. I know we talked about it in the chat, and people were trying to doubt. Like, I don't think he was the best player. I don't think he should have won. Some people were saying Jokic should have won it again. Granted, Jokic had some of the best numbers that he's had. However, you called it out earlier. He wasn't the best player on the best team with the best record. So MVP is the most valuable player, not just the best player in the league. So I thought you when we were talking about that earlier in the group chat, Ralph.
Yeah.
That was a really
Yeah.
good point you made when I forgot who said that, but yeah, that was a really good.
Yeah. My man Nate the Great. Yeah, I mean, look, man, like I said, SGA, no matter, do I think Joker is the best player in the league? Absolutely. Do I think it's close? Oh, absolutely. Because I think him and Giannis are 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Now, there may be others, Luca, there may be others that may have a great season, but I think those guys are, for me, the 2 best players in the NBA this day,
Yeah,
right?
Jokic.
So
Yeah,
SGA had the number one 50-point games, the most 40-point games, the
30
most
point game.
30-point games, the most 20-point games.
Second,
So
second
for
and
me,
second and something. Yeah,
steals and
steals. Yeah,
steals. That's because old boy from Atlanta, Dyson Daniels, he swiped all. He was swiping all year. He was on that.
swiping, no swiping.
Yeah, yeah. He was getting it. Like
Yeah.
so for
He had
me,
4 steals in that
SGA.
game I went to.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. See, SGA for me was the best player on the best team, and so in my opinion, he should have won MVP. And like I said, he having the best year out of any Canadian, better than Tory Lanez, better than Drake. So
Definitely better than
let's go,
definitely better than
let's
Tory Lanez.
go.
But man, before you say something, Guru, about SJ getting MVP, y'all hear about Tory Lanez getting stabbed up, man?
Yeah, yeah,
That's sad, bruh. Like 15 times. I mean, I don't know what the outcome was or what the why. I just heard about it yesterday. I was like, dang. I
let me
almost,
tell you something. Let me ask you a
Once they
question.
confirm
yeah.
he shot Megan Thee Stallion, but you know somebody gonna come back and beat his ass.
Hey, do you think Tory Lanez is the kind of person that lay low? And does he look like the kind of person that talk trash to everybody he see?
Probably going
Oh,
around
he
yard like
outside
this.
now.
He probably, what's up? Ain't no telling
Yeah,
what.
that nigga
Knowing he,
outside
That's what
for
I'm
sure.
saying. So I'm not saying I don't feel bad for him, but bro, it ain't like he read books all day, bro. He looked like he be having problems with people. Like he just get in this look. Y'all know he could have took a plea deal. He could be out of jail right now. Your
oh, see,
boy
I
was
know
like,
that.
nah, let's run that. Let's run that. He not getting out of jail, bro.
Yeah,
He
he
gonna
got to
serve
worry
the
about
time.
extortion on top of extortion and top of extortion, and now I
He could
know
have
he got
avoided
that
all of
bread.
that. Could have
He
avoided
can get
all
them
of that.
books right. He might be reading books all day. For real, reading people's books. He got to put money on their books. I got to pay this nigga. I got to pay this cat. Man,
For real,
rough,
for real.
boy. It's rough.
What's your take on the MVP though, Reg?
Oh, man, it was well deserving. You know what I'm saying? Every year it's somebody that's, you know, can have, favor from other uh, voters. We've seen Kobe not get about 2 or 3 MVPs that he was supposed to get.
Uh-huh.
Jordan didn't get a few. LeBron hadn't got a few that he should have got, stat wise and just performance wise. But SGA, he cold, man. He cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
He cold.
he showed it from the beginning of the season till now. Plus, he carrying his team. Not saying he carrying team because they all playing well and they playing well together, but he's been consistent from
Oh,
the
he the
start of the
man.
season to now.
He the man.
Oh, he the man. He
We're
definitely
gonna
the man.
see. you're gonna see, when you start to have success, other players start playing better. They got to get paid too. We're talking about that salary cap out there in San Fran. They got to make some business decisions here in the next year or two. So this is crunch time right now. If it's time to go get a ring, it's now for sure.
Yeah, I want to see Minnesota pull this one out. They got a game coming up here in a few, but I just don't see them boys making it past Oklahoma City, man. They playing together. They beat the
Whoever
best
win
play.
that first game now,
Whoever win that first game.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm flipping on this one between New York and Indy. Matter of fact, let's transition into these NBA playoffs. We got the Eastern Conference and Western Conference. So talking about that, New York and Indy won the first game. They stole that game. I still got New York winning the series. I still got New York winning the series. I got New York winning the series. I got New
Time to
York
get some get back now, baby.
And listen, can't use that excuse whoever win that first game of the series. Listen.
Boy, Guru saw number, he see number dollar signs. His eyes got this big.
Hey, I know I showed up last night, but I'm gonna tell you who really got off last night. Who made the difference? What's his name? Nate Smith?
Me Smith.
Smith, bruh.
Nate Smith.
He got
Shout out
off
South
last
Carolina.
night. He got off last night. That to me, that was the difference in the game. I think he went at one point. He went like five straight.
He looked like
He was on
Klay
fire from the
Thompson.
get go.
Yeah,
He looked like Klay Thompson, man. He did good. I think they said he hit 5 threes in 277 seconds or something crazy like that. That's crazy, dog. Look, man, I like the Knicks too. Before the series, so OKC, I picked OKC to win in 6. I picked the Knicks to win in 6. But like we were saying in the chat, I think Halliburton is a superstar. So, aside from everything, Neesmith hitting all those jump, Halliburton started to catch fire in the second half. Like every time they wanted to make a run or New York thought they was gonna slip away, he come down and hit a three. And then the fourth quarter, like, what, 20 points? Only a few people have done that since 1997. Something crazy like that. Crazy, crazy stat or whatever. So,
I thought that one was over. I even fell asleep, man. I had to record it. I was like, yeah, that's over.
Man, listen.
Wait, it was over? You didn't say that last time? Bro,
Man,
you,
yeah.
Shannon, you got
Bruh.
some
I mean,
terrible
but it's a good thing that he said that because the game gods didn't disappoint. You know?
Hey, you
It's
can
been a
feel
couple
it.
games.
You can feel it, man. I was like, boy, that score don't look, it don't look wide
Listen,
enough, boy. They
I
just
was
kept.
I was in the driver's seat, man. I was driving home and I started watching it, about 10 minutes to the house. And it was just going back and forth, man. And no joke, they got down by 5, and all of a sudden, I had like some technical difficulty, but I ain't worried about it no more. I was like, man, it's a 5-point game, man. I catch the overtime if they make it.
Yeah.
And shit, saw the last about 15 seconds of the overtime. I couldn't believe it, man.
Crazy thing about it is, it was that close from the game being over. Meaning, if Halliburton's foot would have been back, that would have been a 3-pointer, not 2-point. That would have been
Shades of Kevin Durant against the Bucks.
Yep.
Kevin Durant hit that shot. The Bucks don't win the championship. That's over. But let me just say this. I think the biggest difference was the bench. As you can see, New York got tired. That's why they started missing those shots. They got like you get tired. Everybody grown. This the NBA. Like these guys can't play. And I saw something. So the bench outscored New York's bench 31-17. And then the Knicks players, they averaged 35 minutes a game, and Indiana players average below 34 minutes a game. That's going to make a huge difference when Halliburton can sit for the first 4, 5, 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, and then come back in and get them going. You know what I'm saying? Because New York starters are out there.
Brunson got in that foul trouble.
Yeah,
he got in that foul trouble, so he was rested as well. So I wouldn't blame him being tired on him breaking up some shots.
He was good. Yeah, they just wore down.
He scored 45, man, but it's tough to win when your point guard got 45. You know what I'm saying? I would rather have about 30 and 15 if it's gonna be that type of day. You know what I'm saying? That way you get everybody involved. You know what I'm saying?
But what's his name?
Um,
Cat had 35 and 12, 35, and
he
he
more
got off.
ISO. He more ISO ball. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be stand, watch him pump fake, do his zesty one, zesty two move, and get on through. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was y'all execution, man. No matter what it was in the last 2 minutes,
Yeah.
them boys was up. Them boys was up 15, 14 points, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a
They
tough loss, boy. That's a
That was a tough
can't
loss.
blame can't
tough
blame that on
loss.
being tired.
You can see those New York
They
fans.
didn't
No,
execute.
Hey,
no, I definitely think it was
dumbfounded.
time. Definitely in the overtime. They was definitely tied in overtime. Them boys is, but in the fourth quarter too. Like even though you get those timeouts and those breaks, bro, you still fatigued. Like that's just if you don't play 40 minutes into that time, and the other guys done played 36 minutes, bro, you still fatigued, more fatigued than them. Look,
Well, I'm
man,
just saying, execution is execution, though. You know what I'm saying? You can still execute when you're tired.
what's the percentage of execution when you're not as tired? Because you.
If you're shooting 25, 35-foot threes, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Said
So
even
then, so let's take it to the mental fatigue. Then, you know what I'm
right
saying? I'll take it mental fatigue,
for
not the
sure.
physical.
It's
They didn't execute.
it's that's 100%. But I mean, your legs is. I mean, you need your legs to do
what
stuff.
they
Your
talk,
shot no. Go ahead.
they talked about the rotation that Tibbs put in. It's basically a 7-man rotation. And you kind of talked about this earlier, Ralph. They bench outscored the Knicks bench. He playing the same people. They were wore out mentally and physically wore out. They, like you said, they didn't have the legs. This comeback in the overtime, this probably on their mind. Like, damn, these men done
Yeah.
came back. So I think y'all both are right
But
Look,
mentally and physically.
if they execute, they never make it to overtime. Because if you're up 14,
Yeah,
it's a miracle comeback because you merely fucked it up. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Excuse my language, but
No, I know.
they fucked that game off.
Yeah,
hey, and didn't Indiana do that against the Cavs? We was sitting
yep,
back like
Yeah,
Donovan had almost 100 points.
yep,
he was
yep.
he
it's
was
like they
doing
see blood.
everything. Yeah.
It's like they see blood, man, and they attack when it's
I
time.
told you, man. Rick Carlisle, y'all know he was a coach in Dallas. You
Yeah.
know who else was
Yeah,
there with him?
you said it. You said it.
Brunson was there with him, and Luca was there with him. Luca gone, he gone.
No.
I mean, that's a whole nother thing. But y'all know, yeah, it's
But yeah, it was
and
good
that
to man.
choke with Reggie Miller there, but
Yeah.
that was hey,
Oh
that
man,
was dope. That
that
was
was yeah.
dope. I was like, I ain't rooting for them, but I'm like, boy, that
Hey, it was almost
no,
premature though. It was almost
it almost
premature.
was,
Almost
almost
But
premature.
was.
tell them don't do no premature around here. Don't do that now.
It was almost premature. But I really think Naismith, man, he drank 6 3 pointers.
Neesmith,
Naismith, Naismith,
Neesmith.
Smith with the knees,
Naismith,
whatever you want to call it.
he invented basketball,
Yeah,
bro. Naismith invented basketball.
I know. Neesmith, the way he was shooting last night, you might call that man Neesmith. I'm just saying,
yeah.
simply. Say that man hit 6 3 pointers in the final 5 minutes. That to me, that's what. And granted, Halliburton did hit that last shot to take it into OT, but if he wouldn't
You
have
said
did
that was
that,
a Durant. You said that was a Durant type of shot.
the one with
Yep.
Halliburton, yeah.
Remix with that Kawhi Leonard shot up there in the corner
Oh yeah, in
against
Toronto.
Philly.
Yeah, in Toronto.
Yeah,
Yeah, taking the
that shit
ball.
went
Yeah.
up to the top of the way over to the scoreboard almost and came back down.
Yeah, that
This
was
would be
in
a,
the. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
this would be a good time. This would be a good time to have Halliburton dad come back to the game. Him and Spike Lee get to go at it.
They say he was in the club breaking stuff, cussing people out, buying a bar. That was going crazy, boy. He
I bet
was
you.
going shots
I
on
bet
me,
you.
everybody.
Motherfuckers. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
remind me of my home's dad. I bet he was drunk like my home's dad be drunk.
My home dad, hey, my home dad, he a real one, boy. He a real one now.
The black
Unlike,
Patrick Mahomes, the black
yeah,
one.
yeah, I know you're talking about his daddy. Unlike R3 with his
Mhm.
milk. He could,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? For
I'm
real.
disappointed in RG2, man. I'm disappointed in RG2, man. He didn't raise RG3 the right way, bro. That's all. I'm disappointed, man. I'm
So the
disappointed.
game tonight, Western Conference Finals, game 2, we got Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the damn, I forgot who was in the finals. Hold on.
Oh shit. The
I know,
Western
right?
Conference, man. OKC.
OKC versus Minnesota
It's only
Timberwolves.
14 stuff, brother. What you
Man, we ain't just talking about SGA getting MVP. Like, damn, I
It's
picked
all
them to come
good.
out the
It's all
West.
Yeah, it's
good.
about Golden State. Yeah, you want to talk about Golden State some more. Go ahead, man. What you want to say?
I don't say nothing about
Hey, the
Golden State.
game 3 come on tonight, man.
Obviously, OKC took the first game. I'm hoping Ant-Man can come out and do what he needs to do, but it's going to be hard to overcome the way OKC playing and has been playing all season. Let's talk about that one before we wrap it up and we can get in catch this
Yeah.
game. Guru, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, he definitely gonna have to come out, put a stamp on the game. You know, they have they guard up each other a little bit throughout the game, SGA and Ant-Man. So if you can ramp that up a little bit, see some mano a mano, we get to see if he feels some type of way about him getting the MVP over him. You know, he didn't really do as much as SGA did, but you know, from a personal standpoint, he should take that ass whooping they just had handed to him personally. You know,
114 to 88.
so
That was a mollywop. Woo!
now we saw them in person, and they was in Charlotte, and they was clowning the whole night because they put foot to ass up there in Charlotte.
Yeah.
But now they in a dog fight now. I'm telling you.
I think Randall
SGA started the game out 1 for 13.
Yeah.
SGA 1 for 13 came out. I think he ended up like 10 for 27.
You know? 20 in the second half alone. Yep. Came out balling.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know, I think the fix might have been in on that one, y'all, because Randall had 20 in the first, finished up with 28.
Finished up 28.
Ant-Man had one shot attempt in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Is the
Which
fix
was
in.
crazy. Which was crazy.
They done made that call, Ralph.
It was crazy.
That's rough.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's your two best players.
Yeah, I think first of all, they're not guarding each other. Lou Dort is guarding. They're not going to run in around like that. They'll guard him as first, but that's going to be Dort. That's going to be Caruso. Like Caruso. They switch Caruso on to Randall as well.
Randall. Yep.
So I mean, it's going to be the cross match. I don't like this matchup for Minnesota because Minnesota got a big two. And I think as much as we talk about SGA, he does have Jalen, he does have Chet, and he does have Caruso. He got Wallace. He got a couple guys that can make plays that can keep the ball going. And I just think if Rudy Gobert was more of an offensive presence, as big as he is, I think that they would have it'll be a little bit more closer. I still like OKC to win it in 5 or 6, but I don't see this. I don't see this game. I don't see all the games being super competitive in the fourth. Meaning, last 2 minutes you got to lock in. I see them winning by probably 8 to 10 plus every game because I just think it's a bad matchup for them. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be
talked about
one of them.
Tuesday night, Reggie. Remember we were playing cards and we talked about Gobert coming down,
trash.
Instead of laying up the ball, he had to throw the ball.
He had a wide open lane, man. I'm talking about free throw line extended.
Yep.
He should have tried to tear the rim down. This lemon went through there and tried a damn no look pass to the 3-point line. Steal the other way, 2 points. Thank you. You big dummy.
He's a defensive menace, though. I'm telling you, that's the one thing
he the only person that makes 7 foot look like it's the dumbest. Like he the lamest. Like, bro, you make it look like you can't do nothing being 7 foot. Like you make it like it's like he don't even want to. Like he not happy being 7 foot. Like he'd rather be like 6'2" or something. Cause like the way he played, if he was like a little bit mean, and that's what people be coming at. If he was a little bit mean, if he had like just like Dwight Howard on the court, not the smiling one, but when he on the court, he was a mean dude. If he had that, Gobert would be he would be hard to guard. But he don't have that. I think Giraffe Boy, I think he got that little mean streak in it too. Like the more y'all see him, y'all gonna be like, y'all know he led the league in blocks.
Yeah.
And he missed, but he didn't even play the second half of the season. So like if he had a little bit of a mean streak in him, Gobert ain't got that, man. So that's why I don't think it's gonna be close personally. I'm sure and I mean they go for 40-40. Him and they do the Kobe and I don't know if Kobe and Shaq both had 40 in the playoff game. I know Michael and Pippen did, or I think, and I know
I'm sure they had.
whatever.
Tech stats, man. Tell them
Yeah,
look that up.
Kyrie and Brown. Yeah, if they can do something like that, then yeah, I
Fact.
just don't think they can. That's gonna be a lot to ask for both of them to get 40 a game, but they're gonna have to. They want to win.
Oh, they got to do better than 28 and 18 because that ain't
I
gonna
mean,
cut it.
Nas will play better. Nas will play better. So I mean, they got an opportunity. I think they're gonna beat them in 6, man.
And Gobert got to get
Maybe
more than
That
2
5.
points. Gobert
them,
scored 2 points last game.
neither one of them boys gave you anything in the fourth quarter. That's not gonna happen anymore for the
Nah.
season, for the series.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be as high as a deficit for the losses. No, 8 points. That's rough right there.
114 to 88.
I mean, that's just kicking ass.
I told you
8 to
it was
10
a
every game. That's
mollywop.
how I see it. Yeah,
Mm.
that's how I see it. Yeah.
But they did jump out on them boys. It was like 12-1. And shit, the boys climbed right back into it.
You had 5
The bench.
players for OKC. Sorry, 4 players for OKC in double digits, and then even Dort had 2. Compared to Minnesota, you only had 2 people in double digits. That was Randall with 28 and Edwards with 18.
Yeah.
Next
Edwards didn't
closest
have a great
person was
game.
McDaniel was
McLaughlin.
in. Yeah,
McDaniel, that's
They
his
put
name. Yeah.
McDaniels
they
and
put my
Conley only
boy
had 7. Go ahead, Red.
they put my honorary homeboy on SGA, DiVincenzo.
White Dante. He can't guard him, bro.
Cooked his
Yeah.
ass, boy.
And
Dante
Dante
didn't look
shot
like he
bad.
did. He didn't look like he looked in Charlotte, boy. He looked
Oh
shell
yeah.
shock out there, boy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think
And you know
Dante
it's gonna be
and
that much
Nasri
melanin
was
out there.
trash. Yeah, they was trash. They won't be trash next year. I mean, they're gonna make the games competitive, bro. I see 8 to 10 every game though. Unless they win 1 or 2 games, whatever. But they won't shoot bad. I mean, they was rusty. They had a lot of time off. OKC had to turn right around
Yeah.
and get to going. Those boys like they ain't miss a beat. You would have thought they had that time off. They was ready to go. So yeah, Indiana. I mean, Minnesota gonna have it, just like the Knicks, bro. It's Man, that's a tough game to lose, bro.
That was
That's a tough. Cleveland,
In
Cleveland
the
never.
fashion, that's a totally different loss than what Minnesota took last night.
Oh yeah.
That New York debacle that they had. But
Yeah,
if we haven't been taught anything this playoff series, fellas, that it ain't never over.
Ain't never
You know what
on.
I'm saying?
yeah,
So these boys can come out and win at home like they supposed to, still win on the road, they up 2-1. And that's the
Yeah.
crazy part about it. But it'll feel like, you know what I'm saying, 1-1, because and that was 2 wins worth out there in for Indiana, you know. That was crazy.
Yeah, that first game in New York in a hostile environment, coming back, what was it, 12, 18, 17 points, whatever it was,
yeah.
taking it into overtime off a big shot.
That's definitely an
That's
ESPY.
crazy.
He definitely get an ESPY for that shit right there. And then do the Reggie Miller. And
Man,
do the
that was
Reggie
so
Miller.
cold. That was
Yeah.
cold, man.
You know them
Wasn't even
fans
thinking.
out there.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I lived it, but I wasn't never thinking about that being a celebration. You know what I'm saying? That shit was dope.
Yeah,
I
that's what
know
I'm
Spike
saying.
Lee wanted to fight Reggie for real, boy. Spike was
That's
young
where you saw
then.
some. That's where you saw some hatred in the motherfucker
Wait a
eyes.
minute. I didn't even see Spike Lee at the game last night. Was he not
No, I
there?
don't think he was at that game. No, I don't think he was at the game.
That's
No.
why they lost. Like, what the hell? What?
Nah,
Spike
you
Lee,
can't put that
first
on
game,
Spike, bro.
Eastern
Yeah,
Conference
You
Finals.
can't
Come
put
on,
that.
Spike.
You can't put that on
You
Spike
let your
now.
boy, you let your boys down,
he
Spike. You
should
let
have
your
been
boys
there. He
down.
should have been in the building though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, they had
He
Patrick
must have
Ewing
had.
there.
He
They had
must
Melo, Mari,
have.
John Hamm. He stole the ball when the old boy was
I
trying
seen
to
all
get
them.
it,
Hell,
man.
I
the
seen
lead on
Jadakiss.
one more than they have.
I seen Jadakiss sitting down front, chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fat Joe was there, man. They had enough people there, bro. Hey, can't none of them help on the court though, bro. Like oh my
Spike Lee be on
my
the
son is a
court
Knicks
though.
fan. He was
Spike
sick,
Lee be
bro.
on
He
the
was
court. Yeah, Spike
sick.
Lee do be
That
on the
motherfucker
court.
be slapping that towel on the court like he bringing in the
Hey,
last car at the Indianapolis 500.
hey, man. Rest in peace to Jim Irsay of the Colts. Drafted my
Yeah.
favorite player of all time, Peyton Manning.
Hey,
My favorite
man.
Jim
quarterback of all
Irsay.
time. Jerry Rice, my favorite player of all time. But yeah, Jim
Yeah, I
Irsay, man.
seen that the other day, man. May he rest in peace. I'm pretty
You
sure they
say
got that
Peyton
shit out.
Manning,
65. He was
greatest player of all
old.
Oh,
time?
knock on
Huh?
wood, boy. I said that
Peyton
65.
Manning, greatest of all time?
No, he's my favorite quarterback of all time. But
Oh,
nah,
favorite,
nah,
favorite.
Brady best quarterback of all time. That's Hey, he's my birthday brother, man. We the same age. He 1 day older than me. I still don't like him. I can't stand him,
Mhm.
bro. I can't stand him.
I think
Yeah,
when we're
Mercy.
talking about intellect, I think Peyton Manning is the better QB in that sense. Like being able to read the defense, all of that stuff. But
Yeah, you got to say
that
Listen,
that.
I'm the
winning
biggest
spirit, that
I'm the
dog.
biggest Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is
Yeah,
not better than Tom Brady. He's
you
just
didn't
not,
let
bro.
me finish. If you're talking about the
He
X's and
said he
O's,
said he said X's and O's. You don't give him that.
yeah, I'm talking about
No, this dude got way more yards than him passing the ball. No, he got
man.
more touchdowns in the season. No. Look, I love Peyton.
Yeah,
Peyton's not a better quarterback than Tom Brady, bro. That's just
And
what it
and and,
is.
and no facet.
no, I think when we're talking
No
about the
Who you
X's
think
and
facet,
of
O's,
bro.
I think
who you think of ran a race in the 40?
Not certainly not Peyton Manning. He couldn't run
yeah,
that.
I
You
think
seen
Hey,
Tom Brady run?
hey,
God
Tom,
damn.
hey, Tom run better than Peyton Manning, boy. Hey, anybody run
Nigga,
better than
I
Peyton
don't
Manning.
know. That shit gonna happen one of these days. They gonna do something stupid like that
well
for
Hey,
they
promo.
but
better hurry up and do
I'll
it.
tune in. I'll tune in to the Pro Bowl for 30 minutes to watch them niggas race. What?
Hey,
did you want to talk about this? The Super Bowl being the flag football thing for the
oh yeah,
NFL
I forgot
players.
about that. Yeah, that's a good call that though. So,
Yeah, I ain't like
I
that
don't
one,
like
man.
it. I don't like it.
Rick,
I don't like it.
Reg, you
Let
don't like?
flag football go to the flag. Like the dunk
Exactly.
contest should really be the street dunkers
Pro
or
dunkers.
some
Yep.
shit like that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
I mean, I don't want to go out there with this nigga get to play all time quarterback. Don't nobody don't never get to show their arm out
It's a whole
with
professional league right now. I watch them. Them dudes, man, them dudes are good. Now,
Yeah, and
none of them get to
they're
play.
allowing NFL players.
Yes.
They're allowing NFL players.
Right. Now,
no, the NFL ain't gonna be the whole roster though, is it? It's
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
like
no, 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 no,
each
no. It's
team get a couple
about 9 or
players.
10 guys. Yeah, 9 or 10 guys got to play because you only playing four at a time, I believe. So 4 or 5 maybe, but you that's all you got. You just trying to get passes. Those guys don't like y'all play flag football before.
oh, did we?
Yeah.
Did we?
Okay,
Bad news
okay.
bears in the
Bad news
building, baby.
bears,
You know what I'm
baby.
saying? You know what it is,
Hey,
baby.
Look,
listen, and y'all did y'all play regular football too?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Y'all play regular
Hell yeah.
football?
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
not
Okay. Well,
in no
Guru, you know
structure,
there's
but
a big difference,
yeah,
right? Like you know there's a difference. There's a huge
Of
difference
course.
in flag football. Dudes are way more quicker. And you like, whoa, how much he weigh moving like that? Like they got that quick 10-yard burst kind of stuff. You
But
don't need nobody running. And I don't want to see NFL players getting hurt. Like
yeah,
you can
that's
still
that.
blow your knee out.
I can
Can
see
you
that though.
imagine Justin
Yeah,
I
Jefferson
don't think they're
in
gonna
the
be
silver medal game?
see Justin Jefferson, he might mess around and do that shit if he get the opportunity.
he
You know what
might.
I'm saying? Just go out
For
there
sure.
Yeah,
because he
For
got a couple
sure.
commercials. He got a
Right.
couple commercials. And y'all, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. This shit ain't nothing but
right.
publicity stunt.
It is.
As soon as the agent
Run the
tells them, yo,
checkup.
look, you're covered, like you're not covered for this. Get
Yep.
them all out of there. I don't want to see Lamar Jackson in the Olympics, bro. When I watch the Olympics, I'm watching for the track, what's on the track. I watch the
Yeah.
basketball because we
I'm
gotta
not watching no
win.
flag football shit.
Oh, we
I'm
watch it
not
I don't
watching
even
all.
flag
like the
football.
golf.
I'm not
Women, we watch
watching
it
it.
all. Diving, we
I
watch it all.
I'm gonna catch the highlights of that stuff. I only watch that if certain people like swimming. Like I'm
Yeah.
not watching no diving. We ain't watching
Oh,
none of
we
that.
watch it
What?
all. Man, we make a bit. Listen, we
Nah.
watching it
I'm
all.
rooting for
Yeah.
everybody,
Oh
black
yeah.
or white. I'm rooting for everybody. Because usually
I watch,
I vote for black.
but if I'm turning the TV and I pass the Olympics and there's some diving on, any sport really, I'm gonna stop at least
I
for a
might
couple
mute it.
minutes.
Right, I might mute it.
You know what
But
I
I
mean?
like
Oh, you
I
just
ain't finna
harsh
sit up.
then.
I ain't finna
You
wake up eating
just damn.
popcorn, eating it at I ain't finna do none of that. But I will leave the Olympic channel on all day though. Until track and field come on, then I might have to put it on
Oh
track and
no, I'm
field.
watching it.
I'll do the rewind.
That's why they
I
keep
watch
putting that
all
shit on,
track and
Ralph.
field, bro. Huh?
That's why they keep showing that shit when you don't want to watch it because you left it on all day. You done gave them goddamn ratings
Yep.
for
Yeah.
7 hours straight rating,
I
man. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
that's
watch
good at 20 million views.
I watch track and field probably almost every day. well, there's the SEC, the ACC, the Big 12, the NCAAs,
Yeah.
any kind of the grand track. I watch it all, bro. Track was my
Yeah.
first love. I watch all track, bro.
Yeah.
High school. I
No
don't watch a lot of
bullshit.
high school,
When
but I would.
when it's in between season, this dead period that we about to
Yeah,
roll against. You know what I'm saying? If you can watch some college indoor track and field or something on a Sunday
I
when ain't
watch it.
nothing on,
I
you like,
watch it.
oh shit, boy, I finally got something to watch.
Matter of fact, they just started the outdoor season, indoor season. They started outdoor season. I'm watching
Yeah.
all of it, man. I watch it all, and I watch old like football, like the bowl games from last
Did
year.
that
I watch the highlights too,
did that
bro.
boy or no?
Noah has been.
Yeah, it was super close. It did
Oh,
look
you
like
talking
he
about the
did
soup
beat.
and in the Olympics?
It did.
Oh no,
Was
no, no! It's the chess. No, no, no! He beat him. Noah beat him.
no, I thought he was working out with a high school kid and they supposedly had been lined up either in a race
Oh,
or
no, no, he's talking about Speed. No, no, that's the YouTube guy. He beat Speed. The people were saying it
okay.
was closer than it's supposed to, but I mean, Noah wasn't in shape. He wasn't none of that. Speed is faster than you think, though. Like Noah was saying, like, yo, you are a little bit fast. But remember, we talking about Tyreek Hill and Noah Lyles racing in a 100-meter race. What are we talking about? Tyreek Hill fastest was a 10-2. That's when he used to run track. Imagine what he running now. He 29 years old. He not catching Noah. He never could beat Noah. So it ain't gonna be close, bro. They run a 40, it might be close. Anything more than that, Noah gonna wipe him up.
Yeah, he
Now
trained for that.
we got one more thing to talk about, Shannon, before we go.
What's that?
We started out, we didn't want to talk about that pool, but let's talk about the races. Now my boy Twinkle Toes Shannon right there got down. He used to call him Flash. Now he fast.
Oh
But
hell.
he did lose one.
I
We
did.
got a
Apparently
homeboy
I lost
Sean.
one. I beat everybody else, but
Yeah.
apparently I lost
He
one to
don't
my homeboy named Sean. I'm gonna take the
hey
L
my
because
boy
everybody saying I lost it, but I don't remember.
my boy Sean came up. He had two opponents, you know what I'm saying? Speedy Gonzalez and Twinkle Toes. My boy took one, he hotboxed a cigarette in like 3 pulls and blow the doors off them boys, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, first and foremost, it was a very close race, like neck and neck. He beat me from what they say, but I don't recall. But the other dude, Amigo, he got left in the dust. He came out his shoes. He was the only one that came out
Yeah,
there.
he
He was
ran out his
flexing
shoe.
and doing all this extra stuff. We left him
How
in the
old were
dust.
y'all? How old were y'all?
I was probably in my
30?
early, I was probably in my early 30s, late 20s.
30
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Nah, it was before that.
You
It was
talk
before
about
that.
not waking up any day talking about getting in a fight. Ain't nobody waking up getting in a race.
But
Now,
you,
goddamn. Shit.
If I gotta run, bro, it gotta be something going on. If everybody else start running, I'ma run. If I
Yeah,
see a dog that I
I'm
don't know, if I see a
saving
dog
that
I don't
shit
know
for
that
when I need it.
right, right, exactly that, bro, run, man. I jog. I mean, I sprint a little bit. I don't be full out trying to get away running. Ain't no.
you get these old kneecaps,
How,
man.
how the hell you gonna be in a full sprint looking like you running on hot coals? About to
I play
pull some
ball with
shit.
Shannon though. I play ball with Shannon.
Oh yeah, oh
I
yeah. We
play.
played ball
I don't know
and
if I
industrial
saw his
league.
quickness. I don't know if I saw his quickness, but I did see his defensive. He was very defensive minded though. That
Yeah,
I got to give
Yeah.
Shannon that.
yeah.
I ain't want him shooting though. Shannon, he like to jack that thing though. But yeah, defensively, he was like, all right, man. My man was like, bro, he done been playing D the whole time. He can take a couple wild shots, bro. Hey, but
Yeah,
that's
give him
it,
a
Shannon.
shot.
I mean, I knew my role. Okay, here's who we had on the team. We had Rap. Rap was our big man. We had Corey B. He was a shooter. We had DP, who was probably the highest scorer on the team.
DP.
Who else did we have? We had somebody else.
Octavius.
Octavius, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
all
on the
them
bench
nights.
we had
This the Verizon squad, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah,
we were balling,
Chaz.
boy.
My
We were
point guard
balling.
Chaz, my
Yeah.
little man, he was
I tried to get on that. We were supposed to meet a long time ago, Rap. I tried to get on that roster. I
Hey,
tried to get on that roster.
we played a couple of
Shannon
seasons
ain't
too. We played a couple of
Shannon ain't
seasons.
tell me nothing, man.
But Shannon was like, hell no, you ain't about to get on a team and they tell me I'm done. Hell no.
Oh, Fat Boy came over there and watched the game. No, Fat Boy came over there and watched 2 games. He came over there 2 times and watched 2 games. Yeah, I
Man.
knew my role, man. I
Shannon,
knew what the
Shannon
scores
said,
were. I knew what the scores were. I couldn't shoot like the boy.
Shannon said, you ain't getting on the team and then they make me coach? Hell no.
Hey, dog, we could have used you. Maybe not in that league because that league was pretty packed. But we had another league we played in. I don't think Shannon played with me in that league. That league, I caught one off the rim on them boys. I'm like, man, I'm 41. And I'm still catching them off the rim on y'all. But no,
Back
that
then?
was yeah. I caught
Oh, the
one in the
race,
game.
when you raced, you was in your 30s. When y'all was playing together, how old was both
Oh
of y'all?
man, if we were not, I think we were late 30s, early 40s. I think I turned 40 the last season, but I think we was in our 30s when Shannon was there. Cause Shannon went home after that. Shortly there, he went home. So yeah, we was
Yeah.
probably 37. Shannon was already 40 though. But I think
Yeah.
I was like 36, 37. I think he got him by a few
Okay.
years. So yeah, Shannon, but yeah, man, hey bro, I mean, my knees was bad, but man, it was okay though. Like you get home, I ice them up like I'm playing in the NBA, bro. We had a good time,
Got
man.
my
We had a
jersey.
real good time.
I still
Yeah, a
got
lot
my
of
jersey.
bros too. That's when we had
Yeah.
a lot
Oh,
of
you still
bros
got
at
your
the
jersey?
Rising, man.
I still got my jersey. Yeah.
I do too.
Scoob had
Yeah.
on the Bad News Bears jersey.
I still got that one
Yesterday.
too. I still got that one too. I can't
Man,
wear
we
it no
call
more.
ourselves Bad News Bears, bro. We
Can't
come
wear
out
it no
there,
more.
liquor, beer, weed, cigarette,
Hey, at
and let's
halftime
play.
on the playing football, everybody else over there, we cracking beers. But pick this out though. We made it to the finals almost every year. We can practice. We might practice every once in a blue moon. Made it to the finals off just straight talent alone.
That's crazy.
Couldn't beat Hollywood.
Oh man, Hollywood was just older white dude. He had these. He run with the ball. He just knew how to twist, and you couldn't catch his
Hate that.
flag. It was
I hate
Oh,
that.
he
crazy.
was doing the Dak Prescott. He was
Like
doing the Dak Prescott on us, dog.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, y'all was in a real league
Man.
then. If dudes doing that, y'all was in a real league, man.
Yeah, we're in the real league. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. But we had a
I only
quarterback because
played.
everybody wanted to be the quarterback. Reggie was quarterback at one point in time. We had Chad Warlaw. Who else was quarterback? I think that was it. Just you and Chad were the only 2 quarterbacks we really had.
No, when I became quarterback, everybody started to get into the action. I was like when you play flag football, you can't go out there with no pro style West Coast
Yeah,
offense. Goddamn, you got to have some, you know what I'm saying, some creativity out there.
yeah.
Now, I played some serious flag football in Charleston, and there was a couple teams out there. Everybody had ultimate speed out there to the point where they could stagger about 4 yards from each other, and they would run a play and go one side of the field, and they'd be flipping it back to each other because everybody got ultimate speed, yet they can stay together. It was organized chaos. I've seen them twice. They had a play that lasted about 20 seconds because they go from one side of the field to the other side of the field and back, then flipped it back about 12 times in one play. So we couldn't do that shit running that George Seifert offense.
Boy, I wish we could still do it.
Well,
All right, fellas. Good session. 8:28. I'm gonna catch this game to who. Hopefully Minnesota don't get blown out again. But until next week, hold it down.
hey man,
Peace.
appreciate y'all, man. Enjoy
Yes,
this.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Y'all be
Shout
easy.
out Riverside.
Shout out
Yes,
Riverside.
sir.